The few components that we do have that have the ability to corrode, we want to kind of hit or pay a little bit more attention to. I would say that the landing gear is probably going to be your #1 concern with salt water. You know, brake pads have a tendency to build up a little bit of rust. It's usually pretty easy to break away with a fast taxi and applying the brakes. In the beginning, when you purchase your aircraft, you get a pretty thorough corrosion prevention program that we do to each new aircraft that's being delivered to environments like Florida. So as we get closer to the tail, we want to pay a little extra attention to our static ports. We obviously don't want to pour, you know, aim the hose directly at the static ports. So just be cognizant of that as you're streaming through and where you're pointing the water for our static ports. So just like our static ports, we want to be cautious of our pitot tube. So we don't want to pour water directly into the inline of the pitot tube. So we're being careful of that as we clean the top of the wing, the side of the fuselage, and below the wing. And then the further out you get, you're gonna see our AOA ports. It's a separate static system that we have for our AOA gauge. Same concept, we don't want to pour water directly into our AOA ports. So we're just gonna pull out the floorboards and we'll place them on the floor. We'll clean the floorboards and then we're gonna slowly just pour some water onto our rudder assembly and make sure everything is clean. And then once we are done with that, we'll just turn the bilge pump on and we're just gonna let all that water flow out of the bilge. So pulling up the floorboards on this side can be a little bit tricky because sometimes they get stuck on the parking brake. So I currently have the parking brake on because I don't have any chock set. Typically a freshwater rinse down should only take about 10 minutes or so. And we don't want a high pressure flow in here, just mild. So just easing back, cleaning the rudder pedal assembly, all the connection points, making sure that you don't spray electrical connections or anything like that. So now I'll come over to the other side and do the same thing. You want to be careful of the battery charging connection cords down there that you don't spray them. Light flow. Clean the floorboards. Lastly, we want to turn the master switch on and turn the bilge pump on and just flush out all the water we just put in there. Bilge pump off, master switch off. So after everything, you can place your floorboards on the seat and just kind of let the aircraft dry out overnight. Don't enclose it all, either at your hangar or your house. Just let everything kind of dry out on itself. And then you're good to go for the next day.